Today we're looking at the Scotiabank American Express Card. On the surface, it seems like a solid no-fee card, promising boosted points on groceries, dining, and everyday purchases. But as always, the fine print tells a different story. So in this video, I'll walk you through the top 3 features of the Scotiabank American Express Card and show you why it might not be the right fit for you. By the way, I'm Jordan, and between this YouTube channel and my website, I've helped hundreds of thousands of Canadians save hundreds of millions of dollars with credit cards by breaking down what's actually useful and exposing what sounds better than it really is. So let's get into it. I'll start with the welcome bonus because frankly, the bonus on the Scotiabank American Express Card is pretty disappointing. Right now, Scotiabank is offering a total of 7,500 Scene Plus points as a sign-up bonus. And to earn that, you need to spend $250 in the first 3 months for those first 2,500 points, and then $1,000 in total to unlock the next 5,000 points. In terms of cash value, that welcome bonus only adds up to about $75, since each Scene Plus point is worth roughly 1 cent toward travel. And to be honest, earning just $75 after spending $1,000 is pretty underwhelming, especially when so many other cards in Canada offer a few $100s in value right out of the gate. Now, to be fair, there's no annual fee here, so you're not risking much if you don't hit the spending threshold. But if you're someone who's actively hunting for high value welcome offers, then this one is going to fall flat. But speaking of earn rates, let's break down what you actually get with your everyday spending. This card earns 3 Scene Plus points per dollar on groceries, but only at Empire-linked stores like Sobeys, Safeway, Freshco, and Foodland. You also get 2 points per dollar on a bunch of other common categories: restaurants, eligible grocery stores outside the Empire network, entertainment like movies and ticket outlets, gas and transit including rideshares and taxis, and select streaming services. And then everything else gets a flat 1 point per dollar. Put another way, that's about 2 to 3% back on groceries and dining, 2% on gas, entertainment, and streaming, and 1% on everything else, since Scene Plus points are worth roughly 1 cent each when redeemed for travel or gift cards. But it's not that simple, and there are some limitations worth pointing out. Those bonus rates kick in only up to $50,000 of spending per year on those categories, and then after that, you revert to 1 times points on all purchases. Now, to be honest, these earn rates sound decent at first, but when you compare them to some of the stronger cards out there, they really fall short. But still, for a no-fee card, getting 1 to 3% back isn't terrible, as long as your spending fits into the bonus categories and you're not expecting premium returns. And now let's talk about travel perks, because this is where the card starts to feel a bit limited. For starters, you won't find any built-in travel insurance here, so that means no trip cancellation, no emergency medical coverage, and none of the protection you'd expect from a more premium travel card. But what you do get is access to the Scene Plus travel portal, which is powered by Expedia, where you'll earn 3 times the points on hotels and car rentals, and up to 4 times the points on experiences and activities. That's pretty solid for a no-fee card. And here's something a lot of people miss: you're not locked into the portal when it comes time to redeem. You can book with any airline, hotel, or travel provider you want, as long as you put that expense on your Scotiabank Amex. And then at that point, you just log into your Scene Plus account and apply your points to cover the charge. It works on flights, vacation rentals, train tickets, basically any eligible travel expense. So even though the Scene Plus travel portal gives you boosted earn rates, your redemptions aren't tied to it. And that kind of flexibility is rare at this price point, and it makes the whole rewards experience quite a bit easier to use in real life. Now, aside from that redemption structure, the card doesn't come with much else in the way of travel luxuries. You won't get lounge access, free hotel nights, or annual travel credits. And so the main value here is earning boosted points through the portal and having an easy way to redeem them on a wide selection of trips. So it won't level up your travel comfort, but it does offer a simple way to turn points into real travel without paying annual fees. But moving on to one of the more interesting things is that even though this card is issued by Scotiabank, it still runs on the American Express network, which opens the door to some Amex exclusive features that you wouldn't usually find on a no-fee card. For example, you can enroll in Amex offers, which regularly include cashback deals or bonus points for shopping at specific retailers. These promotions rotate throughout the year and can quietly add up if you take the time to check them out. You also get access to front-of-the-line pre-sales and American Express invites, which give you early and exclusive access to tickets for concerts, shows, and special events. These perks won't matter to everyone, but if you like live entertainment, or you just enjoy jumping on a good deal before everyone else, then these American Express extras can offer you some serious value. They're not headline-grabbing perks, but they're the kind of quiet benefits that make the card a bit more rewarding if you know where to look. There's also built-in mobile device insurance up to $500, plus 90-day purchase protection and 1-year extended warranty on new items. Again, not blockbuster perks, but they're better than what most no-fee cards offer. And finally, one more little quirk. Having a Scene Plus card makes you eligible for Scotiabank and Scene contests and promotions like bonus point contests or prize draws. It doesn't directly put cash in your pocket, but it can be fun to play along. And so at the end of the day, these aren't game changers. They're real perks, but they're relatively minor unless you know you'll actually use the Amex network features or you need to ensure you're phone. Now, in terms of extras, this isn't the kind of card that's loaded with premium perks, but there are a couple of practical ones worth pointing out. You get 25% off base rates at Avis and Budget when you use this card to book your rental car, which is solid if you rent cars a few times a year. You also get a free supplementary card, which is a pretty underrated perk. That means your partner or spouse can earn points at the exact same rate as you just by putting shared expenses on their card. Groceries, gas, recurring bills, if you're already spending on these as a household, then this basically doubles how fast you can earn without doing anything extra. But it's not just about points. Supplementary card holders also get access to the same travel and shopping protections that come with the primary card. So if they book a trip or they make a big purchase, then they're covered by the same mobile device insurance, purchase protection, and extended warranty that you are. For a no-fee card, that's a rare combo: shared rewards and shared coverage without any added cost. But beyond that, don't expect anything flashy. There's no lounge passes, no dining credits, and no concierge service. The insurance coverage is minimal, and the Scene Plus portal gives you a small bonus on travel redemptions, but those are the main highlights. For a no-fee card, it does offer decent utility, but it certainly doesn't compare to the more premium travel cards. But now let's talk about eligibility, because one of the biggest selling points of this card is how easy it is to get. There's no minimum income requirement, which means pretty much anyone can apply for it. You just need to qualify for a credit limit of at least $1,000. That opens the door for students, recent grads, or anyone with a limited credit history who's just getting started. And since it's a no-fee card, there's no pressure to justify the cost each year. So you can keep it long-term to build your credit history without having to earn your way into break-even territory. And that's a huge plus if you're looking for a low-risk way to start earning rewards. But now the trade-off. Because it's easy to qualify for, the benefits are pretty slim compared to premium cards. But if you're just looking to dip your toe into credit cards, or you need a backup card with decent earn rates and no annual fee, then it fits that role relatively well. So let me recap the top 3 features of this card. First is flexible travel redemption. Scene Plus points are easy to use for any travel purchase no matter where you book. You can travel anywhere using flights, trains, hotels, even vacation rentals, and then just offset the cost with points. That's unusually flexible for a free card. Second, you get American Express perks, and for a no-fee card, getting on the Amex network is really unique. You can take advantage of Amex offers and American Express invites for event access, so if you're into concerts, sports, or just getting great deals, then those definitely add value. And the third big feature is entry-level accessibility. No annual fee and no income requirement means literally anyone who can handle a $1,000 credit limit can get on board. And so that opens this card up to people who wouldn't qualify for higher tier cards. But now the question is, who's this card actually good for, and who should skip it? Well, if most of your spending goes toward groceries, dining, gas, and streaming, then this can be a solid daily driver. You can think of a family that shops at Sobeys, Freshco, or Foodland, fills up at the gas station a few times a week, and subscribes to Netflix or Spotify. You'll be earning 2 to 3% back automatically without overthinking categories or timing. It's also a great fit for students, newcomers to credit, or anyone who wants to dip into the Amex ecosystem without paying an annual fee. And if you travel once or twice a year and like the idea of redeeming points for flights or hotel bookings without being locked into a travel portal, then the Scene Plus flexibility adds some real value. But this card definitely has a ceiling. So if you're someone who flies often, books hotels every other month, or spends big money on travel, then this card won't keep up. There's no travel insurance, no lounge perks, and the earn rates aren't built for high volume travelers. And same goes for big spenders who shop outside of Scene Plus grocery partners, or anyone who dines out frequently. You're gonna earn more with another card. But let me be clear on why I don't love this card. The welcome bonus is weak. $75 worth of points after $1,000 of spending just doesn't cut it when other cards are handing out hundreds of dollars in value right out of the gate. There's a hard cap of $50,000 per year on the bonus categories, which is high, but once you cross that threshold, you're back to earning just 1 times the points. So that's a poor return for anyone with high monthly spending. And since Scene Plus points are only worth around 1 cent each, even the top earning rate on this card maxes out at around 3% back, which is well below what stronger cards deliver. I also don't love the lack of transfer partners, because the Scene Plus program doesn't let you move points into big airline or hotel programs. You can only use it to knock down the cost of travel, which is fine if you're value focused, but not for someone chasing premium flight awards on carriers like Air Canada or other Star Alliance partners. So the Scotiabank American Express card does its job. It's simple, free, and earns points in a few useful categories. But if your goal is to travel more for less, this isn't the card that gets you there. The points value is fixed, the redemption options are limited, and there's no way to scale into bigger rewards over time. That's why I recently made an entire video walking through the best credit card strategy for Canadians. It's not just about which cards to use, but how to combine earn rates, points transfers, and flight redemptions to squeeze 5 to 10 times more value from your existing spending. So if you're ready to go from cashback level value to flying business class for economy class prices, watch this video next.